deaths are still being undercounted. Stay safe and wear a mask. Bye.
First of all, love this nuance. Go back and watch that creator's whole video. Very important that we do maintain accurate information and we nuance things so that people are most properly informed. With that said, I wanted to add my perspective as a researcher that studies media really broadly. So just last year, I debuted a research paradigm called critical media ecology in my dissertation. So all I really argue with it is that, hey, we gotta expand the traditional notion of media ecology that acknowledged that media, when introduced into an environment or a society, like the United States context, for instance, influences the entire environment. So what does this have to do with our understanding of the COVID data or just the death data overall? Well, one of the things that people that do research and especially organizations that claim to be objective spend a lot of time and effort in shielding the public from remembering is that numbers never actually fully represent the whole story. And you might be thinking, okay, duh. But here's the thing, if we take those numbers and those categories that were created by humans too literally, there's consequences to that, for better and for worse. So what I mean by that is that we know that the death data is just data. So data never represents everything about a situation. It's literally impossible. I've called the claim that it does, among many other promises of technology, uncashable future technological promises. So basically, venture capitalists and data scientists, futurists broadly, a lot of the times argue that these data represent us and they can anticipate what we're going to do and especially what we want to buy in a consumer culture. But of course, those categories of data, just like every other categories, including the categories that people are listed as why they died, reason of death, they only have so much information to decide what killed someone. And unfortunately, especially in an era like the COVID era, there's a lot we don't know that odds are good is skewing the reasons of death. So as you pointed out, and as I've seen some other creators say as well, there's a good chance that all of these deaths that are heart attack related, since COVID's a cardiovascular disease, the recent research that just came out that we need more studies to confirm about the fact that since COVID attacks T cells, the way that it exacerbates cancer growth, like people that are in their 20s getting stage 4 cancer out of nowhere. That's the kind of shit that I really think we gotta be super aware of, but at the same time, it is important we report the numbers correctly. However, being aware of the limitations of those numbers has never been more important, I would argue.